Arteta, that was the first time I've ever, in my 6 years of watching him mold the squad, really question it. I remember for the longest time, I had to talk people off the ledge of, hey, this guy might not be the guy. And I just said, no, you just trust the process. We got a chance. This weekend, when we're playing at home, we're playing a squad that is less rested than us. I was like, I don't like this midfield. I don't like having some of our best attacking players on the bench. Trossard on the left, Merino in middle. I don't like it. And we've seen it not work. So this is the first time I was actively against it. So Waj, would love to start with you. Like, what were your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, first off, the dark arts, legit. Pep took our strategy from last year when we went one man down, 10 men, and, we hunkered down to have a low line. And he legit did it with 10 men and just, sat back. And as you said, they had their rest. Sorry, they didn't have as much rest as we did. I did not enjoy the match. The minute that I think it was Reinders who gave the through ball to Haaland, and he just sped off, gone like a bullet. Saliba had just come back and just could not even, couldn't do anything against that. Him and Raya were just like out of spot, out of place. I'm glad that Eze could give that amazing pass over to Martinelli. That was some beautiful play. Honestly, the last two goals that Martinelli has scored, where you're like, oh my God, Martinelli has the ball. He's not going to get it. Chap, he came through in the Cobra clutch this time, especially against that dark arts and Donnarumma. Donnarumma looked like a bumbling buffoon. And how often can you actually say those words? So there's that. But to your point, I did not like the midfield either. Didn't want Trossard on the left. Didn't really know what was going on there. And it just felt like when we don't have Odegaard in the middle, that like Arteta's just kind of throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing if it sticks sometimes. Like, yes, we get it. Zubimendi and Merino are friends, and then we had Rice, but like there was no creativity through the middle.
It doesn't look good.
And then Gyökeres was just like, he had nothing. He legit had nothing the whole match. I didn't see how many touches he had, but I know the number's low. I felt bad for the man. I was like, yo, we brought you all the way over here. We made all this fuss to bring you here. And now, yeah, and he scored he scored 3 goals so far, but damn, like we were promised something and he's not getting the delivery he needs. So is that because Odegaard isn't here? Is that because we don't have a middle that knows how to play creatively and give him the balls that he needs? I got a lot of questions. But when I see Merino, and even when we sub off Gyökeres to put Merino up front, I'm like, we have a problem. Yes, he scored his goals. Yes, he scored a hat trick with last week in international, but he's still not my striker. And so that still concerns me. If Gyökeres can't score, yes, it's been clear that we can score from our wings, the likes of, Madueke and Eze, and obviously Martinelli has done it and Saka's back. But like, we need that power to the front and that creativity in the middle, or we are going to get really, really fucked up at this season.
Yeah, for sure.
So but we've called it through. And I think if anything, that showed the resolve that we didn't back down. It wasn't like the last match where obviously, we completely dominated and took over. We got our revenge. So I'm sure that both teams were going into this match being like, this is not going to be easy for anyone. And Pep's strategy of the dark arts, to even take his Padawan's strategy and then turn it on him. That's some vindictive, real, psychological shit. And I loved it, unfortunately, but like, wish it wasn't against us.
Yeah.
At least we didn't lose it. And that goal was fantastic, especially in extra time, the way it was done. And with Martinelli, who's had so much doubt, for the past 3 seasons, like that was fantastic. So for that, that was like my one happy moment.